Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Kanastep and this is going to be part 36 of my Sengoku Jedi campaign where I'm playing as Clan Imagawa. And I'm getting close to the end here. In the last episode I made some pretty good progress taking most of central Japan in addition to Shikoku as well. And there's not a lot of resistance here in Honshu itself. There's a few stacks here in Bison. And then there is some stacks down here in Nagato, and that's it for Honshu. After that, it's just Kyushu, and there is some strength here as well, but I have an answer for that. Now that my battle here is going to essentially be restricted to three provinces here, but it's going to be 2 provinces for the rest of the way. My border, my front. So I'm only going to need, like 3 or 4 armies to kind of go through that. 2 armies to attack and then, 1 or 2 for reinforcements. And I have quite a bit left over. I've way more than, 3 or 4. So at this point, I think what I can start doing is putting together a few more armies down here. Since they're not going to be doing anything in this battle, I can send them to Kyushu and they can be my Kyushu strike force. In fact, I can also send, maybe my general here or my youngest heir who's of age. Maybe he can get some action in Kyushu as well. But in any case, I don't think that's going to be taking too much longer. My daimyo is getting pretty old. This guy is 71 years old. And I'm 9 years away from the year 1600, which, depending on who you ask, it's not really the end of the Sengoku Jedi. So I don't think this campaign should end at the year 1600. But it's close, and I don't know what the game did. I don't know what the game developers decided upon, whether they wanted 1600 or 1605 or 1615, which would be closer to the actual time. So I'm hoping for 1615, but in any case, I'm not going to put this to luck. I think I can get this done in the next 9 years because there's really not much left in front of me, and I can make some pretty good progress just in this episode alone, I think. Here in Inaba, I think I can sweep this army away. It is mostly archers, which it can be tough to deal with, but I'm going to use my daimyo's army, and he does have plenty of cavalry, so he will be going in here in Inaba. He has his 2 units of Naginata Cav and his 2 units of Yari Cav, and that should be enough to sweep through and destroy all of these archers. And other than that, I will be waiting for these sieges to end in Kawachi and Harima. I think it's just 2 years each. Yeah, 2, or not 2 years, but 2 turns in Kawachi and 2 turns in Harima. And what about Sanuki? Just 1 turn for this castle in Sanuki to fall. And yeah, so that means that I'm pretty close to being able to attack Bison. I wonder if they would attack me here in Sanuki. I mean, if they did, they have a lot, but I don't know. I don't think they really have much that can challenge me. They do have 4 units of Nodachi Samurai and a lot of archers, but a lot of Yori Ashigaru, and I'm not too worried about that. In addition to that, they don't have any good generals, so even if they wanted to attack me, I think that this would be doing me a favor, and I can defend Sanuki pretty well there. So, in any case, I think that's it for that. So because my daimyo is getting pretty old, and I don't want a repeat of what just happened with, me losing the entire country to, rebellions. What I'm doing, I'm going to continue doing this. I'm training these arquebusiers down here in Dewa, and I'm just putting them everywhere that I can. I'm just trying to have a military presence in every single province, in addition to a shinobi in every single province, including my back territories. So I've been training shinobi here in Kazuke, and I've been bringing them everywhere that I can. Let's see, what do I want him? Yeah, I can bring him to Echigo and then just move them along to Sato, and that'll do. So I'm going to keep doing that. I don't know if it's, completely necessary, but like I said, I'm not really trying to put things to chance at this point. I'd like to win, so that'd be nice. I feel like this campaign already has gone on longer than any other campaign so far on this channel, so it feels like forever for me, even though I know that in comparison to the newer games, this isn't that long, but for me it feels like a long time. So in any case, I'm going to work on getting these armies together for this push into Kyushu. So here's an idea. I'm thinking, remember those 2 sets of doppelgangers that just happen to be in my armies right now? Well, one of them is here with the oldest of my heirs, Tokugawa Nobuyasu, and then his doppelgangers right here, yet again, another Tokugawa Nobuyasu. And then I have the other set of doppelgangers, my second eldest heir, Tokugawa Hideyasu, and then his doppelganger over here, 3-star general, Tokugawa Hideyasu. And I just thought, well, now I want to send the 2 sets of them into Kyushu. That's going to be my little strike force into Kyushu, the 2 sets of doppelgangers, just for kicks, and also just because it happens. It just so happens that these 2, the Nobuyasus, the Nobuyasu twins, have 2 full ready-to-go armies, and then my second eldest also has a full ready-to-go army. Now we just need his doppelganger down here to get ready to go, and he's getting there. So I think I'm just going to bring him over to Key. This is going to be like a little staging area for 3 of the armies, and then I can get some more units. Probably not from this army. I'll have to bring these guys down from Yamato. Yeah, and once I do that, so probably 2 turns from now, I should be invading Kyushu, and that's going to be really nice. And probably 2 turns from now, I might also be invading Baizen as well. So should get some pretty good battles in here before all things are said and done on this episode. So without further ado, let's get on with it. On this turn, large castle's finished in Key, so now I can build that Dutch trading post there. Same thing in Tajima. And then, speaking of which, Dutch trading posts have been finished in Imagawa, and then the fortress has been finished in Shinano. So now I can finally build that famous horse dojo, so I can get those Naginata Cav with that +1 province bonus for cavalry in Shinano. Alright, they're actually going to defend Inaba, and they actually do outnumber me by a little bit, so let's get into Inaba and run down some rebels. Seeing as how this army that I'm going to be facing up against is going to have a lot of archers, I decided to fight in the snow. It should diminish the effectiveness of their archers. It's going to make things hard to see, but there has been a break in the snowfall here, and I do like that. I like how it changes, you know, it's not just the same visibility throughout the entire battle. Sometimes the snow breaks and you can kind of see through, and I am seeing the enemy army over there on that hill, so I can kind of, I don't know, going through the forest is usually a bad idea, of course, with my cav. So what I might do, actually, is go the long way around on the right side, and then just kind of come around on this back edge here. So that's going to be a lot of marching, but I think it's worth it, just so that, 1, I don't have to go through the forest, and 2, I don't have to go straight up at them, like uphill. And then if they want to kind of like Benny Hill me and kind of run me around in circles, I can just go after them right to the forest. If they want to run away, that's fine. I'll just run them down and just break their morale, and they'll just run right back through me. You see how all of a sudden it just gets really thick and foggy, and then you can't see the enemy army? I really like that. That's what I was just saying before, how it's not the same the whole time, and that's the same with rain as well. Like, rain changes, it varies throughout the day. Snow varies throughout the day. You know, there's breaks in it, so you can kind of, sometimes you can see where you're going, and sometimes you have no idea where you're going. You have no idea where the enemy is. All I know is that I saw them last time they were over there, and I'm hoping that they're still there when I get into position. Otherwise, it's going to get a little scary here. But yeah, I just think the weather in this game is so well done. It's fantastic. I think fog is very similar to where sometimes it's just really hard to see, and other times it's actually pretty manageable. One major downside of, doing what I just did, marching all of the way around the map so that I can get a decent position, is that now my men are very tired, or quite tired in some instances. Yeah, these guys are very tired. They have heavier armor. The Yari Samurai have heavier armor than the Samurai Archers, so they get a little tired a little bit faster. How about my Cav? Naginata Cav are quite tired as well. My Daimyo is very tired, and that really does affect their stats. It really does affect their morale and their attack stats as well, and I think their defense. So it is definitely a trade-off. I think at this point I have a little bit of time where I can possibly just rest them, And that's something I probably will do. Fighting in the snow is tough because they do get tired faster, especially those with heavier armor, like my Yari Cav here. What about my Kensai? Kensai is quite tired. Yeah, I have no idea what his armor values are. I'm assuming they're like decent, but he doesn't look like he's as tired as the Yari Samurai, so maybe his armor isn't as high as theirs. Now that my guys have gained back a little bit of their morale, I mean, not a ton, but at least these guys are now quite tired, so they have gained it back a little bit. These guys are still quite tired here. My archers are still quite tired, but, you know, every little bit helps. So at this point, I think it's ready to march. I think it's time to march forward and meet the enemy in battle. Looks like they might be coming after me now. I'm a little bit confused by that because they were just chilling out on that hill this entire time, and now they're moving around for some reason. I don't know why. So let's get a move on and let's see what they do. Looks like they are going to come down and kind of come face me. Oh, maybe they just didn't see me before. Yeah, that must be it. They must have not even saw me and like saw where I was. And then there was a break in the snow so that they could have visibility on me. And now they're just changing the facing of their armies so that they can match up against me a little bit better. As we get into it here, I'm not going to be doing anything really too fancy here. I just want to lead with my infantry to try to take as much of these arrow volleys as I can. And it looks like it's actually not oh, it is still snowing a little bit right here, but it's snowing a lot less than it was before. But in any case, nothing too fancy. Like I said, it's mostly archers. Whatever spearmen they do have, I'm not too afraid of, to be honest. Yeah, what do they have? Some Yari Ashigaru. They might have one Yari Samurai somewhere. But my cav is going to make pretty short work of them, so I'm just going to get around the side here, keep my daimyo moving up, and make sure that my left flank is moving up as well. Looks like they might have moved out of the forest, which if they, yeah, there's some Yari Samurai in the forest. So if anything, I want my left flank, yeah, see the snow is picking up a little bit, and all of a sudden it just got a lot harder to see. But yeah, I am seeing at least one unit of Yari Samurai in the forest there, so I can kind of use my left flank to kind of screen that way, and then I can have my left flank of Cav sneak in here in the gap, because I'm not seeing a lot of spears in the middle. We can just punch through all of these archers here in the middle. And yeah, the snow is picking up just at the perfect time, because this is going to really make it hard for them to get kills with their. Yeah, it looks like they want to charge my Naginata Cav with their Yari Ashigaru, and I'm not worried about that. I'm pretty sure my Yari Ashigaru should win, although it says that my Naginata Cav are losing that fight, so maybe I'll send my spears in to go help out there, and maybe send some ninjas over as well. And how are we doing here? I want to make sure that my daimyo's not falling behind, and I can send, where are those spears? Yeah, spears are right here, so my ninjas are throwing their ninja stars in, and looks like, I mean, if the Yari Samurai are going to go this way, I mean, yeah, the Yari Samurai kind of caught in a weird spot where they're getting ninja stars thrown at them. Yeah, now they're running away. That's perfect. They're running away, and now I can run them down with my Yari Cav, and that's going to be it. Looks like they're running away. General's running away. My Cav broke them on this side, along with the help of my Yari Samurai, and now I can just send in all my Cav as they'll clean up and make sure that there's nothing here in this forest. Yeah, like this little cheeky unit of archers over on this side, so I can just send my left flank over to deal with them. And that should do it. And that'll do. I did lose 65 men, but I was able to get a decent amount of kills in. Yeah, and I'll take it. How did I lose 7 men in this unit of ninjas? What? I do not even know how that happened. Oh, man, that's kind of a bummer. Alright, so I did pillage some money from there. Got 125 koku from Imagawa. And it looks like the rest of the rebels in that province are now in that castle, and they should be starving to death. One more turn before the garrisons in Kawachi and Harima fall. And then Sanuki has fallen to my troops as well. Alright, that's all good news. And nothing happened here, so no attacks from the rebels in Bison. And once this falls here in Harima, I should be able to get an attack in from at least one of the armies in Harima and possibly reinforce it with one of these armies that's here in Sanuki. And that probably should do the trick to break up these rebels here in Bison. And then I can start sending my daimyo's army in addition to this backup army. In fact, that's what I can do right now. How long is this going to take? 2 seasons before the garrison in Inaba falls. So what I can do is send my daimyo straight to Hoki and deal with that. There is like a little bit of rebels here in Mimasaka. They must be leftovers. They must be... Or no, maybe they're not. Because I don't think I faced any cav archers in this battle here in Inaba. So these guys must be leftovers from the fight in Harima, I'm guessing. Looks like the rebels are training soldiers in these provinces. Alright, well, too little too soon, I'd say. But I think I'm getting pretty close to having these armies ready. Where are you, Hideyasu? Is it? Yeah, Hideyasu. Alright, so now I just need... I think all of the soldiers that I need are actually... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I think I just need these guys. Because I need spearmen and some battlefield ninjas for my 4th army here. And once that's all ready to go, I will... Yeah. So probably next turn, I probably should get the invasion going into Kyushu. And yeah, until then, I think... Yeah. So just one more turn to basically burn through and make sure that all of my things are settled back here with my shinobi and my arquebusiers that are my rear garrison. Make sure all of this is good back here, and I'm still training soldiers because at this point, why not? I do have 28,000 and I am losing money, but I don't think I'm going to lose all of that money before this campaign ends. So I think that's going to be fine. And just like that, Hoki is mine. Easy conquering. Well done. Nice, nice, nice. And the provinces, or the castles, in Kawachi has fallen to me, and Harima as well. Alright, and one more turn before the castle in Inaba falls to me. Cool stuff. Alright, so now what I can do is I can bring this army from Inaba up to Mimasaka. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. One more turn before this castle in Inaba falls. That's right. What I can do is, since Hoki is now mine, I can get a head start on working on those Dutch trading posts by building a castle, or a large castle first. And my daimyo is pretty safe up here. Looks like there's really no way that the enemy can like cut him off or destroy him or kill him or anything. So he should be fine there. What I probably could do... Well, let's see. Do I want to attack Mimasaka? Yeah, I should probably take one of the armies from Harima and attack Baizen, and then take another backup army from Sanuki and attack Baizen. And then I can use a 3rd army, like a backup reinforcement army, just to push these rebels away from Mimasaka and into, you know, Bitchu or Bingo or something. And that should do it. And yeah, I still have like another backup army here too. It's just ridiculous. Like, I don't think I'm going to need them to take Kyushu, but maybe I could use them. This is the army that has the Naginata in them. So having some Naginata could be useful for potentially taking Shikugo. If a lot of the enemies do like retreat to this river province, then I might need those armored soldiers for that. And yeah, same for Bitchu. Like, it would really suck if they don't fight me in Bitchu, and instead if they don't fight me in Baizen and they all retreat to the river province of Bitchu. That'd be a pain in the butt. So hopefully that's not the case. But I think I can actually do this attack on Kyushu this turn now. Let's see if I have enough soldiers. So yeah, this is the doppelganger Hideyasu's army, and yes, so I just need a few spearmen. 1, 2, 3, that'll do. And oh, that's one too many. Bring one back. So yeah, 4 spearmen. I could use an archer and 2 battlefield ninjas. Where are you? There they are. And I'm missing one more thing. What do I need? What do I need here? I think I have too many units actually. Okay, let's put back an archer, and I need a unit of Naginata Cav and a unit of Yari Cav, and that'll do. So there's my Yari Cav, and let's see, use a healthy unit of Naginata Cav if I could find one. That'd be great. There we go. Awesome. Awesome, cool. So these armies are just gonna be like backup armies. This is like a beaten up army, and then yeah, these are just kind of like reinforcement armies, I suppose. Could put a few of these units. So like I like to have like beaten up units all together in like a reinforcement army like this, so that I can merge beaten up units, so that I can make a full unit and bring it back to the front lines. So in this case, like, so in these armies, I know that everyone in these armies should be full strength. And then this army here will be, you know, just a bunch of units that are kind of random and, you know, beaten up. Like, I can put together, not that I'm really using Yashigaru at this point, but I can merge these two units and bring this unit of Yashigaru to, you know, another army. And for this rest of these guys, there's no one else for them to merge with. Oh, there is a full unit of Naginata as well, so you can go up. That works. All right, so I think I have my armies. These are the 3 armies right here. These are the 2 doppelgangers, the Nobuyasu, and then this is the Hideyasu non-royalty, and this is the Hideyasu royalty. All right. So what I'm thinking is just going all in, like Satsuma, Osumi, and then Hyuga. Like just doing the 3 at first, and then... Oh heck! What am I waiting for? Why be careful? Just do it. I will send the doppelgangers at like the front lines though, so I'll send this one into Higo. This is the Nobuyasu. This is the one that's been with me a little bit longer, and then the Hideyasu, I'll send him into Hyuga with their royalty. It's kind of like having a like body double protecting you, so that the guys will go in front. The doppelgangers are going to be in front to take any, just in case that like they you know, the rebels or the enemies like counterattack and just like do a lot of damage to me. I don't think that's going to happen, but just in case. So I'll have the royalty, my heirs, take out the enemies here in Satsuma and Osumi, and then we should deal some good damage here in Hyuga and Higo as well. And it looks like all of the strength is up here in northern Kyushu. So the battle will get tougher as we go along. Yeah, and now I just need to look at what I want to do to invade Bison. That's going to do it for this turn. I'm ready to go here. I have all my moves put in. I'm ready to attack Bison, and I am ready to attack Kyushu as well. And I think that's probably going to be a good end for the episode. I should get at least a couple battles. Maybe not. I don't know. I should definitely get a battle here in Bison. I'm not sure what's going to happen here in Kyushu because, yeah, these armies aren't too strong here that I'm actually attacking. So we will see. Sometimes when they don't have anywhere to run to, like these armies here, Nosumi and Satsuma, they shouldn't have anywhere to run to. But again, they might not calculate that because that doesn't really, you know, happen until after the turn. But oftentimes when armies don't have anywhere to run to, they will fight to the death if they're like cornered and trapped. But in this case, they might actually try to run away because... oh, cool! That's like a little Batman symbol, or like it's like Wu-Tang or something. But yeah, they might try to run away and then like end up just dying because they don't have anywhere to go to if these provinces are already taken. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Let's end this turn. And yeah, so I got another Dutch trading post here in Awa, and a swordsmith for better attack for my archers there in Totomi. Golden Palace for +2 morale for my, what am I training? Battlefield Ninjas and Mutsu. And yeah, so rebels have retreated from Satsuma, and I got some Koku from there. And they've retreated from Osumi. Yep, and they retreated from Hyuga. And they retreated from Higo. So just got half of Kyushu for free. That's easy. And yeah, they retreated from Imasaka, of course, as well. That's to be expected, but what about Bison? I'm guessing that we're going to get a fight here. And yeah, so I am outnumbered by a bit. I'm outnumbered by like 750 men. But again, I have a 4-star general. They have a 0-star general, and I like my troop composition. So let's get a battle in here. As we get lined up for the battle here, I'm looking at the enemy's army, and I actually do like their composition. They went mostly melee heavy and left a lot of their archers behind. They still do have a decent portion of cav archers, it looks like, in the back. And they do have some samurai archers as well, but then they have a whole front line of spearmen with some nodachi as well. So I like that. That's good on their part. That's going to make, you know, because my infantry isn't the greatest, honestly. It's kind of backed up by my strong Naginata cav. And, you know, I have some fun little units here with my Battlefield Ninjas and my Kensai to kind of help me hold the line, but my strong suit is definitely not my infantry, so it's going to be interesting. I still think that I should be able to take this one, but I think it's a good idea that they brought a heavy spear line instead of going with the archers. Unless they just run away. Oh, come on. They're just going to run away. Oh, man. I thought we were going to get a battle here. Oh, never mind. It looks like we will get a battle here. They just wanted to go on the tallest hill in the province. That's funny because that's okay. That's a little awkward because I think that's impassable terrain. I can't go up there, so I have to like get lined up on this side of this impassable terrain before they come down. And that's actually kind of tricky. Okay, well, I'm going to try to sneak my way up here and just give myself enough room so that they can't just jump me before my army is ready to go. So let's try to get my right flank up first, and then I'm going to try to get my center up here a little bit. No, it's my left flank that I feel like is most vulnerable because they are the ones that are furthest down this hill. So I'm going to try to keep them further away from the enemy for as long as I can. Because if they want to just charge my left flank, that one's it's gonna be in a tough spot just because of the height advantage that the enemy would have. So how about, now that I'm kind of up here a little bit, how about I just slide to the right and take my center and slide to the right. And then take my left flank. Hey, this is working. I think this is working. Because the enemy is not really moving around too much right now, so they gave me a chance. They are sending forward a little skirmish element of 12 men, so got to be careful there. They might get me. And I can do the same thing with my cav, just slide to the right. Hey, job well done. I'm happy with that. I got in here, got a little there's nowhere for me to run away to, so I better win this battle, because if I try to run away, I'm gonna get caught on this little impassable terrain here, and I'm gonna get, my guys are gonna try to go this way. They're gonna get run down. Well, actually, yeah, they do have cav archers, so I would be in a world of pain if that happened. So I better win this battle. Now I can take a position on this little lip here. It gives me a little bit of a high ground, just right there. I am taking some shots from those cav archers, and I do not have a ton of range capabilities, but I have a little some, and I have some pretty strong cav. So how about I make sure that they're following up, and I can have my cav archers follow up here. And I wonder if I can get. See, my left flank is going to be on like a bad position again, so I would like to get them up on this lip here. Maybe what I should do. It's kind of tricky. They're kind of angled in an awkward position, so maybe if I kind of push up with my right flank like this, and then have my center push in that way. And then I can have my left flank kind of maybe get some room up here, like here possibly. So they're just going to have the one unit of Nodachi Samurai, and they are pretty banged up. There's only 36 men in that unit. And what do they have? Do they have like 2 or 3 units of Yara Samurai? Okay, that's not nothing. But then, they have a few units of Ashigaru as well, so that's not going to really do them a lot of favors. I would like to get up on this high ground here with my right flank, and I can try to continue to push the center a little bit. I want to kind of move over like that. And let's see, get my cav up here. That seems like a good spot for them. And maybe rotate. Oops, nope, didn't mean to do that. Go back into close formation, and let's see, how about we get a little... I'm having a hard time angling my guys here. Yeah, like that. I like that right there. And then, yeah, it looks like I'm taking a few hits, but as long as I'm shooting, yeah, I need my guys to be shooting. Oh, that is my general there. So my general's getting shot up pretty bad. But those Nodachi are down to 18 men, so that's good. And now, how about I get this left flank in a better position? Yeah, so there's 50 Yari Samurai. That can definitely do some damage to me. But I think if I bring, let's see, bring this ninja up in this gap here, like here, so I can throw some ninja stars that way, and then here as well. And how about my ninjas on this side? I can just have them come around and maybe just, yeah, throw at these Yari Ashigaru there. Yeah, that's going to do, yeah, they're already running away. Just a couple ninja stars and they're down. And let's, you know, now that these Yari Samurai have their backs turned, we can start running them down. Looks like the center's fleeing as well, so now we can just push. Yeah, looks like they're all running away, so let's push with our cav and run down as many as I can. That's all they had the stomach for. All they wanted to do was get a little skirmish in and kind of, you know, see if we could put up a fight. And looks like they are going to push with their... Okay, it's a good thing those Yari Samurai broke, because fighting against my cav archers was not going to be a good fight for my cav archers. But in this case, it looks like they are going to be running away. And I should get a lot of kills here. It's looking like the reinforcements don't really want to face me. It looks like everyone's kind of running off right away. So this is probably going to do it here. Yeah, they're just taking a peek, running off, and that's going to do it. So I will have to fight a lot of them again. Some of them will be in the castle, and they will be able to starve out. But a lot of them will be able to retreat to other provinces, and I'll have to face them again, which won't be a big deal. It looks like they weren't too difficult. I did kill 442 of them, and I also, yeah, I only lost 47 men. That's not bad. Not much of an engagement, just kind of a skirmish, but, you know, it's all about one step at a time here. Alright, so the castle in Inaba has fallen to my soldiers. That's all good stuff, and, yeah, so this is what happened. So, like, these rebel armies in Tetsuma and Osumi, because I took Higo and Hyuga at the same time, they had nowhere to run away to. So even though we retreated, they, you know, there was nowhere to go, so they just died. And the ones that were in Hyuga and Higo, they look like they actually did retreat to Bungo and Shikugo, which is fine. So, in that case, I did bring a ninja with me just in case I needed to get into one of these castles. But now I can bring up my heirs, and I think, I mean, I wonder if, I think I do have enough time to, like, take Bungo, so I can use this guy, Hideyasu, to take Bungo. And do I want to get a river battle in as well? There's just a ton of Ashigaru, and yeah, there's not really a lot there, so I might just keep pushing there. And how are we doing here in Bichu? This is gonna take, what am I looking, oh, that's the wrong province. Alright, so the castle, yeah, there's a lot of men here in Bichu, so there's 646 men are in this castle in Bichu. That's a tough loss for them. It's going to take 2 turns for the Scarce and Starve out, and in the meantime, do I want to go after this? There's 3 units of Nodachi in this army here in Bichu, and a decent amount of archers as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5. Yeah, that is a few archers. So I had a river. Where's my Naginata army? I thought I had a Naginata army somewhere. Yeah, it's these guys. Here's my Naginata army. These are the guys that took Kawachi. They're a little banged up, but I can bring them up to Baizen, and I can get them ready to attack Bichu in the next turn. And that's going to go well for me. I can bring this army up to Hoki to support my daimyo. 2 armies in Mimasaka should be good. Alright, yeah, that's looking good. And yeah, I got buildings building in Hoki. And Naba can start working on a large castle. And Tajima still working on that Dutch trading post. That's good. And what about Ki? Ki's fine. And Kawachi's fine. Owaji's, I think, alright, I think everyone's good as far as buildings go. I can start building here in Asumi, large castle. And Satsuma, large castle. Hyuga, same thing, large castle. And Higo, large castle. Yep, bunch of large castles going in. And that's gonna be good for that. And yeah, I'm getting pretty low on money, that's for sure. Well, I say low, 16,000, still not bad. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's a really good first step into Kyushu, and not too worried about. Yeah, there's just a ton of Ashigaru in these armies, so that should be yeah, just a lot of Ashigaru, to be honest. And I think the rest of this is going to fall pretty soon here in Southern Honshu. So yeah, I was thinking initially that I might get another battle in here or another turn in, but I'm going to make sure. I don't like going over an hour for these episodes, and I know that a lot of this will be edited out, but I think for now this is going to be fine for this episode. So I'm going to leave it here, and I just want to say that if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I've been Constep, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.